Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. We're going to make chicken dressing the old-fashioned way. First, I'm going to use my grandmother's apron. It's got a hole in it. It'll work. Need to tie it on real good and tight so you won't get all messed up. First thing you need, put you some rubber gloves on. And I'm not very good with this. That's harder than making the dressing. Okay, is everybody ready? You can get a pencil and paper if you want to take notes, or you can just get one of these videos. So next Thanksgiving we'll be coming to your house for dressing. Take a large bowl, whoops, without water, and the first thing we're going to do is fix our bread. That's the first step. I baked my cornbread yesterday, late yesterday afternoon. It's a special recipe, and you need to make sure you use good, fresh cornbread.
Cornmeal or cornbread?
Cornbread.
Oh, okay.
Now this is cornbread. So we're going to crumble it and just kind of chunky pieces, and we're going to add some old bread. Hamburger buns is good, hot dog buns is good, just some that you had left and didn't use them all. Put them in the freezer and save them for your Thanksgiving wonderful dressing. So here we go. All right, I just about got our cornbread crumbled up, and I'll show you the bread when I get finished here in a minute. And see these old pieces? They're good. Don't waste anything. Always use your food. Alright, here we go. This really gives it a different texture too when you put hamburger buns in it. And it makes it wonderful. Just a piece of old white bread. Okay, now we're going to add some cream of celery soup, or you can also use celery. You can cut up fresh celery and use it, which is fine. It's just this still makes it creamier. So just put it there in there. Over your bread. There we go. Have a trash bag handy. You don't have to walk all over the house to put it up.
What is that? More celery soup?
And this is a can of cream of chicken soup.
Oh, okay.
You need a can of cream of chicken. Also, this is what really makes it good. Okay. Put your lids back down in there so you won't get cut when you take out the garbage. Alright, these are onions, finely chopped. I cut these up yesterday to save time.
And how many is that?
Maybe almost a cup, just sort of to taste. Some people don't care for a lot of onions. Okay. Now, we need some sage. And you can use rubbed sage, or you can use ground sage. So I need a couple of tablespoonfuls. And you can also do this to taste. We're going to taste it a little bit to see if I got enough. Black pepper. A little bit of black pepper in here. Just sprinkle some over it. Don't want too much. We'll taste it and see if we got enough later. All right. Now then, we need some eggs. So we're going to put about 4 eggs in here. And I always break my eggs separate and check them. These are good eggs, but we're going to make sure. Let's see. I need to beat those up. Just beat them up a little bit before you put them in there. That way you won't have a big chunk of eggs somewhere. I'll give you the recipe shortly, or send it to you. It just takes a little time to make it good. Okay. Eggs. Now then, we're going to pour the broth on there. I have some broth left from where I boiled the chicken, and you always need to boil your chicken fresh. Don't buy canned chicken. It's not the same. So
Now that's bought broth there.
this is bought broth. I have broth like this. I will add to it, and that's left from the chicken. So let's pour some of this over it. Oh, I need to melt a little butter. 30 seconds should do it. Need a little butter. Just pour it in over your bread. Just mix it in well.
How much butter?
That was about a half cup, not hardly a half cup butter. It's in the recipe. Okay. All right, let's get our bread. Mac, you might want to come closer so you can see what we're doing. We're mixing all this together, and you have to put a special touch to it, and I'll show you in just a jiffy. It's got to feel right. So you do it this way. Squeeze it. Make it real creamy. You've got to work it good so all your ingredients will blend good. Get them all mixed up. See how wonderful that's looking? Wow. Good old dressing. Can't wait. Yeah, need a little more. Got to make it look like cement, okay? If anybody's ever mixed up cement, you'll know what it looks like. All right, you can feel if your bread has been squished enough to get all this good stuff cooked with it. See that? Needs to mash it up good. Okay, it's all in the feel of it. I used to do it barehanded, but we can afford gloves now. So we got gloves on. All right, look at that. Just look. Wonderful. Now, the next trick is the chicken. I mix all my ingredients before I add the chicken. So I need to get my cutting board, and I use chicken breast because I like the white meat. And this is my bowl of meat. Oops, I need a knife, Matt. Can you help me?
Yep, I'm going again.
Okay, I'm gonna chop my meat and I cut it sideways so it'll be good and tender. And just sort of do it this way. And this is wonderful Tyson chicken breast. Good and tender. I cooked it in the crock pot yesterday with a little water. And that water made some broth. And it's good. And
How long did you cook it?
about 4 hours. Just make sure it's real tender. Cook it real tender in the crock pot while you're making cornbread or cutting onions. Any of your preparation that you can do is good. Saves time on Thanksgiving Day. Okay. I hope this will be helpful to my children, my grandchildren, my daughter-in-laws, in-laws, everyone that looks at this. Because I got this recipe from my aunt. And she said, Janice, the key to the chicken and dressing is your cream of chicken soup. And your fresh chicken and your fresh cornbread. So make sure your ingredients are fresh. Put lots of chicken in there. Now, put lots of chicken in it. Makes it taste good. So we're going to stir that up. And I may have to put a little more broth. Alright, let's see what we got here. Just kind of fold that chicken in. Make sure it gets all in there. Now, here's the trick. I'm going to taste this. I'm not going to eat it. I'm going to taste it. You have to taste your food. Good cooks taste their food. I think, get you a clean spoon, Mac, and you taste it.
No, I don't know anything about it.
Okay. I think it needs a little more sage. Let's put just a tad more sage in. Not a lot. Oh, we got a lot now. It's real. All right. I'm going to put just a little more juice in it. You don't want your dressing dry, okay? So make sure it's juicy. Can't leave that right there. Okay, take a break till I can get my pan filled.
All right, here we go.
We're ready to put our dressing in our pan. And we need to turn the oven on. Well, I'm not going to turn the oven on right now. I'm not putting it in right now. At 325 for about 45 minutes or till it gets done in the center. We'll do that. All right. Hang on. Oh, you don't want your dressing to taste like paint.
You can do that with butter.
You can do it with butter. I like butter. I use my butter in my...
Pam's just pretty easy to use.
Yeah, I just don't like it to taste like it, so... Okay. You got a strong arm, is all I can say. Here we go. Just pour that dressing in there. Just like that. Make sure your pan's nice and full. So I have a little bit left. I'm going to put it in another pan, a smaller pan, put it in the freezer and have it for a special dinner. I'll put a little more in that one. How about that?
It needed just a little more.
It needed a tad more.
All right, all right.
All right. Make sure your onions are chopped really fine because you don't want to taste big chunks of onions. All right, it's all ready to go in the oven at 325 for about 50 minutes. Just make sure it's brown around the edges and firm in the center. Enjoy.